My name is Zachary Kilhofer. I'm a researcher with CEPS, the Center for European Policy Studies in Brussels. We're currently doing research, and this is about the effects of digitalization on the inclusion of people with disabilities in the primary labor market. On the one hand, what you see is that there are new types of jobs being created, and what we think is fantastic is that some of these jobs are particularly suited for people with disabilities. And part of the reason for this is because we see a trend towards greater flexibility. And greater flexibility, we also find, disproportionately benefits people with disabilities. On the other hand, we also see that for existing jobs, through new assistive technologies, through new communication methods, there are more possibilities for people with disabilities to perform these jobs, which means that if you have a job which has existed for 100 years, but all of a sudden you have better communication means and you, for example, no longer need to speak all the time to communicate, then that can be a great benefit for many people with disabilities. Another very interesting trend that we found is that the benefits of digitalization on inclusion are not exclusive to people with disabilities whatsoever. And so a very simple example would be an elevator. We don't really think of an elevator as an assistive technology at this point. We think about it as simply an improvement. It's something that a building has if you want it to be better, and it's something that everyone can use as they like. And I think similarly, if you look at your cell phone and you look at the voiceover capabilities that it has, for example, or if you look at the different accessibility features that are built into Microsoft operating system, then what we're seeing is that all of these features have great applications not only for people with disabilities but for the general public. And moreover, the cell phone that I'm using is the same as anyone is using, but it has these features that are available should you need them to be there, just like that elevator in your building. And so these are a few of the trends that we're very excited about, and I'm very much looking forward to coming out with the final report. It should be in January or February. One thing Austria could benefit from is more harmonization and cohesion, and so a great example would be Israel. So when it comes to promoting new development of assistive technologies, when it comes to educating about digital factors which can improve your labor market access, Israel has a comprehensive strategy for inclusion through digital means. That's something that Austria could also consider. This would have to be worked out by the policymakers, and we need to consult the experts and the stakeholders, of course. But in the end, I think that one, having a comprehensive digital strategy for inclusion, and two, having sort of a one-stop shop for information, where if I'm a person in Austria and I want to know what help is out there, and if I need to go through 10 different websites, some of which are for the government, some of which are for various NGOs, then obviously that's not the best situation. If we can sort of bring this information together in an accessible way, then I think that's going to be a great benefit for Austria, and something quite practical and also cost-effective.